Cancer. Welcome to your work and finance reading for the month of April. Welcome. Just want to say thank you for all the likes and subscriptions that everyone's been giving me or coming my way. I do appreciate it. I also appreciate you sharing the video with anybody you think who needs to hear these messages. Now, getting into April. This is more or less going to be for the person that in the beginning of April, I see somebody losing their job, but something else coming in the middle of April. I also see for some of you that you getting into a fight and leaving a job and moving into another one, or quitting and finding another job. Either way, this all goes down in the first week of April. If this resonates with you, welcome and let's hear your story. All right, so let's just get into it. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is just telling me that you've been overburdened or overwhelmed by some job that you really didn't even give a shit about. Like, it was already becoming too much and it wasn't even that interesting. This also could talk about you getting into like arguments with your boss or whatever job you were doing, something that you're really not thrilled with. And then following right after it comes the collision, comes the boom, comes the explosion, the Tower card. You know what? Let me add some light here. Maybe this will help. So over here, you have the Tower card. There's an explosion. There's a fracture in your job, in your company, in your foundation, whatever you were doing, whether this was your own company, your own business, your own practice, or your partnership, it comes to an end. There's this big ass fight and you're dropping these burdens and you're like, I'm out. And it's a good thing, because if you were avoiding this needed to happen to you. And I'll tell you why, because right after, you have the Ace of Cups. This is talking about something new and beginning and fresh. So it almost feels for me that you're going to end up chasing your dreams in regards to your work life, your side hustle, the thing that you've always wanted to do, something that's going to make you utterly happy. And someone's going to come along and inspire you in order to go down this road. Because in the middle of April, I have 9 of Wands. It's like you're dropping a bag of burdens for another bag of burdens and responsibilities. So whatever you were losing, you're gaining again, but you're gaining these sacrifices, these responsibilities, but you kind of want them, is the vibe I'm getting. Not that anybody wants extra work or, responsibility, but it's going towards something that you're interested in. This is kind of why you don't mind doing it. Because smack dab in the middle of the whole reading, I have the 7 of Wands, you defending your position. You somehow could have been also the Cancer that got promoted or levied up, and now you're in a department you absolutely love or care about. Or even if this is you making a choice by leaving one job, going into another, everyone's like, what are you doing? You were making so much money. Are you crazy? Why did you leave? It's like you having to defend the choice that you're gonna make. But this is you at the top of the hill talking to the people below. What does that mean? You know what you're saying. You know what you're doing, Cancer, because you're up here talking down and they're looking up at you because they want to be where you are. So it's like, hey, I got to hold you all at bay. I'm making the right choice for me. And believe you me, you are making the right choice, because right after that, in the middle of April, going into the end of April, I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is the job. This is the promotion. This is the money. This is the 3D thing happening for you. So if you transferred or you transitioned from like something that was old and not working, you discarded it and started something new. And literally back to back, there's like no time wasted where this picks up and goes. So I don't know if you started an online business or something regarding a new, whatever it is for you, but it's money. And it's going to be slow going. So this might be something that you've always wanted to do. And this is why you don't mind picking up the burden or the job or whatever, because this is going to be something passionately that you care about, because above it was this, the Ace of Cups, and below it, the Ace of Pentacles. This is feelings. This is actually 3D, like cash a check and take it to the bank. Maybe it won't be a lot of money, but it's starting to roll. It's starting to happen. The wheels are turning, and they're one right after the other. So now going into the end of April, you have this King of Wands. I've been seeing this King of Wands for a minute or two with you, Cancers. This person has been in your life for a little while. I think that this this fire sign, this King of Wands, which is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this fire sign person, this gentleman, they've been interested in you for a while. So let me speak briefly on this person because I want you to understand who this person is in your life. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius gentleman, it could be a female who has the male dominance of these traits. Either way, for most of you, it's a male Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mostly Aries, I'm feeling, if not a Sag. Anyway, this person is an entrepreneur. He's a businessman. He loves the ideas that you are coming up with, or he feels that they believe in you, Cancer, that you can take them there to the next level. They believe you are the key to unlocking the door to this company. They see you as profitable and somebody that they can use to make this happen. But you also see yourself making this happen too. Because we always have a sandwich, right? Somebody's got to be the bread, but someone else has got to be the meat that makes it happen, to makes it a sandwich, that makes the wheels turn. They think you're the one that could do that. And you are. You are what's the glue to this. You are going to be what makes this all function and happen. Now, here's why I want to get into this person. This person is an entrepreneur and a business person. They have the audacity to make things move and happen. But sometimes they're also a little elusive. So they sometimes can get themselves in a hot pot of mess. Make sure you do not fall in their hot pot of mess. Stay on course, do what you're doing, keep working with this person because this person isn't malevolent. They want what's in your best interest, but their best interest too. They're not looking to stomp on you or use you in any kind of way. They just believe in you. But you are the proof in the pudding. But because of that, just be careful they don't drag you down in their other messes because sometimes they can like fan out to doing other stuff. Don't get jogged down by that. Keep on course with what you're doing and what's happening with you. Stay grounded and stay focused because it could be a great success because right next to it is the Chariot card, moving forward, moving ahead. But this is also you because this is the card of Cancer. So here I have the fire sign person and then I have you, the Chariot, making the wheels move because the Chariot is an actual vehicle moving forward, taking the pros and the cons, the negative and the positive, but still moving forward with something in mind. Just be careful this person doesn't drag you along with their other crap. Just be like, hey, no, we're going this way. We're going west, because sometimes they could just like be like a balloon where you got to grab the string and pull it back down. That's all I'm saying about that. Sorry to run on and on about that, but I just feel like I needed to advise you. Now, moving into April, going into May, this is going to be a happy combination, a happy mix. This overall, whatever's going to be happening to you in April, is going to make you ultimately very, very happy. And here you have like 3 people partying. So at the end of April, going into May, there's something to celebrate. There's something to party about. And again, at the top of this, look at this. Losing a job or a position or something you were doing and getting rid of it at the beginning of April. Going into something that you love emotionally. Getting the actual work done in the middle of April. The end of April, there's something to celebrate. There's a party, there's a thing going on. So an actual network. When I see 3 people together cheering with cups, you're networking, but you're also celebrating your success. Now, money is a little bit tight. It's not that tight. You have what you need to get you by. You have the support, the financial support. You're fine in that regard. But, it's not going to be like the money's going to be rolling in right away. It's something that you're developing and working on right now. So let's just see. Universe, angel, spirit, guys, why is the Tower here? Thank you. Wow, that's crazy. I asked why the Tower's here. You got the Ace of Cups, which the Ace of Cups is right next to the other card. This happened for a reason. This is happening because it's forcing you to go into doing something you absolutely love. I mean, right next to it is the Ace of Cups. What am I going to do? Re-clarify this? No. It's exactly how it is. Why is the 9 of Wands here in the middle of April? Yeah. This is something to do with something you've always wanted to do, or something that from your childhood past, or you could be working with somebody from your childhood past, like an old buddy, an old friend, or something along those lines. Because I have the 6 of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles clarifying the 9 of Wands. Somebody from your past could also be burdening you. Cancer, there's a lot of you, so I've got to read for all the groups. I'm sorry to be this general. I have to be because there's a lot of Cancers. If you want something more personal, I'm doing like 50-60% off readings right now, and you can find me in the link below. You could shoot me an email, all of that. Anyway, let's get back to this. So these burdens that you also have that you might be dealing with, it could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody in your family or your childhood that's asking for extra money. But here I have the Three of Pentacles. It's somebody that you're working with or you're trying to work with. So this is why you have these extra burdens or responsibilities. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Please clarify the Seven of Wands. Although I'm certain you're trying to defend your position of what you're doing and the choices that you're making, people are questioning that. I have Archangel Michael, another card of Sagittarius, like I mentioned before, here, the fire sign. Archangel Michael is helping you step in. And you know, it's so funny for me in this deck, which is my Angels card. It's my Angels influence of the Angels Tarot. I love that it's a female in this because it almost reminds me like Joan of Arc. You know, she was somebody that was absolutely epic and amazing, but for her time, nobody looked at a female that way. So something about her, that feminism, that strength to defend her position because she was so right in her mind. And she was, as history proved itself. This is the same thing. What you are defending yourself is right. And Archangel Michael, your angels are ascending down to help you balance the scales, to make this happen. They're helping you now to bring your dreams come true regarding your work and your finance life. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? I really don't need to clarify this, but let's just see what pops out. Yeah. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's just talking about your financial independence. It kind of was in reverse. So I think it's trying to tell me you are trying to do something on your own. Where, you know, it's always been like working with a team or working for people or doling out money to everybody. So kind of it was just saying like, no, this time it's about me. It's for me. You know, I got to take care of me kind of thing. That's the vibe I was getting. But, you know, all the nines for me in the tarot deck talk about you as an individual, how it makes you happy, how it makes you financially secure, how it makes you think. All along those lines. So when I have these Nine of Pentacles, it's talking about your financial independence. But in the reverse, it really is trying to tell me it's more about you than it is about anybody else. Why is the King of Wands here? Please clarify the King of Wands. End of April now. We're at the end of April, guys. Why is this King of Wands here? One more shuffle. I take the top card, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. Why is this from my Cancer with the King of Wands here? Yeah, I had a feeling. Let me just grab this guy down here. You got a bunch of cards, but I'm just going to take it. Well, I'll tell you in a second. So, the King of Wands is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I told you that this guy, sometimes he could be just a little bit elusive, a little nutty, but, you know, he's got a great idea, and he's the one that's going to help you do this, or, like, even mentor you. He does have smart ideas. He can mentor you guys because there is a level of success here. You have the Six of Wands. So there is success in this job, this partnership, this company. I don't know why I feel for most of you, it's some sort of partnership. I don't know. You could be also lovers. You could be like a team together in a group. You could be starting your own company together. I just feel that, and my fingers keep going like this. There's something about the two of you. And of course, here you are, the Cancer, the fire sign, right next to each other. There's a level of success, the Six of Wands. The Page of Wands is what I was telling you, how he could be a little elusive sometimes, a little like, you know, like a little kid in a candy store. That's this, putting the rose-colored glasses on and seeing everything rosy. You see the potential in it, and that's what's going to make it work, because you're going to bring reality. You'll be like, look, you can't be so immature and crazy. You got a great idea. You know how to make this work, and there is going to be success. But, you know, that rose-colored glasses on, just be careful, is all I'm saying. And then I have the Hangman in reverse. This is getting unstuck. So I'm almost certain you've been talking to this person for a while or a minute regarding this situation, and for whatever reason it wasn't moving forward, or it was super stuck. Now it's not. It's wheels are moving. That's it. The wheels on the bus go round and round out of April into May into something with this person. I also got the world in reverse, and it fell smack dab on the card above it, and I felt like it was trying to say something about this. There's a cycle you need to close out with somebody from the past. Don't let that linger, because they will stress you out. Like, they will become a burden onto you. Close them out. They need to go. So we read all of this. Let's finish off now what's going on at the end of April with the last two cards. The Chariot, that's pretty much you moving forward, and the Three of Cups, success, partying, celebrating. Why is the Chariot here? Please clarify the Chariot. They want to come out. Let's do one more shuffle where I take the top card. Universe, Angels, Spirit Guides, why is the Chariot here? Thank you. And the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? Absolutely. One more, please. Wow. Okay. Chariot. Moving forward, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Knight of Pentacles. This is you, again, wanting stability, wanting structure, wanting to lay the foundation of something. And this is you just going slowly and methodically, because you don't want to rush into it, but this is you doing that. You're moving, but you're moving slowly. Very, very slowly, because you want to be sure. You're a little bit afraid to move too fast, that, you know, it just might all collapse. So you're taking the steps, but you're just going a little bit slowly because you want structure. Now, I told you Three of Cups, there's a celebration, networking, partying. Here's what's interesting. You have the Two of Cups, which is lovers, soulmate, partnership, and we are doing work and finance. So over here, I almost want to say, I told you, I kept feeling where I kept going like this with my fingers, something about a partnership. This is what that represents. And I don't know if they're also your lover, but I also got the Tower. So there is a, maybe there was a third party in your situation, in your romantic dynamic or something like that. That person segued out or will segue out. Or there's going to be a fracture regarding your partnership, in the sense that you can either be lovers and not business partners, or vice versa. You could be business partners but not lovers, one or the other. And this situation is at the end of April going into May. So something will fracture regarding the partnership. Like half of it will work while the other half will not. But it doesn't matter. You're going to end up having fun and celebrating and moving forward. So I know regardless of what goes on, you're going to end up becoming happy. So yeah, the next card was Judgment, which is telling me a judgment call. Karma is stepping in. So if something was done wrong by you in the past, it's going to right itself. Now I'm going to take one last card. And then, of course, you're going to come back in May to see the rest of this reading. Universe, Angels, Spirit Guides, what other messages do you have for my Cancers? Thank you. Release resentment about money. Jesus. Really? Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this will help you attract, support golden opportunities. I had the sense that, you know, a lot of money wasn't rolling in, and I think that you were expecting that. Don't. It just takes time to build or rebuild whatever it is that you're doing. It'll come. As long as you're happy, you mostly won't even care, because you'll have everything else in your life that you desire. So the money eventually will be there. You know, abundance comes in many forms. It's not just cash. So don't hold any resentment to like what had happened, especially if it was in the past, because I see a bright new future financially. Let that shit go. Flush it down the toilet. Bye. You know, moving on. There's a lot of happiness to be found. Okay, Cancers. I'll see you back in May. Until then, bye.